Another day, another fine for the Royal Bank of Scotland. It's been hit with penalties by the Financial Conduct Authority and the Prudential Regulation Authority for an IT systems failure in June 2012 that left 6.5 million customers without access to their current accounts.
It's not always possible to plan for every eventuality, but this was a risk that we say that they should have recognised, and they should have had systems in place to ensure that if something like this, which was, as I said, a routine procedure, went wrong, there was enough backup to make sure that systems operated effectively very quickly. We saw systems out of operation in some cases for up to 3 weeks.
This incident has had a hugely damaging impact on RBS, both financially and reputationally. And it begs the question, how does RBS and the other banks reduce the risk of this kind of incident happening again? The problem is that many of the banks have old legacy systems which were required during the mergers and acquisitions boom. This infrastructure regularly requires patching up, with some banks afraid to take the drastic step of replacing it altogether. Making matters even more complicated for the banks is the fact that customer behaviour is changing. People want ever more from their accounts, including how they access them.
It's not that long ago that, to be perfectly honest, the only services we provided were at a cash counter within a branch. Now, between the hours of 7:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning, this device is the most active service that we provide. We used to be closed at that time. Our branches weren't available, and even internet banking, most people had done that before they left for work. Now we're seeing our most active period. We've got 4 million logons on a daily basis, 750,000 payments on a device that didn't exist really, 3-4 years ago.
RBS says it is confident that an incident like this will not be repeated. But with all the banks owning systems that date back decades, with new systems having regularly been bolted onto them, the worry must be that something like this is bound to happen again in future.